All right, there's a boy. Oh, you know what though? Playing a Moon Knight variation is probably a little scuffed in the short term. Yes, Moon Knight does not look very good on this hand. Probably not a matchup where we're playing this card, I imagine. All right, I mean, we're probably winning our gore path. There's no way 8 wins the center, though, here, right? What's worth more? Gore or 8 power Iron Man? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're probably playing it on reveal or 2. Gore might actually be worth slightly more. I think we're a little short. Oh, we're not! I forgot about the base power. I forgot about the base power, gamers. I just counted the on reveals. He's the on reveals plus 8 because Khonshu's in the second phase. Well, that was a first game. 8,500 snap points. Let's go, gamers. Huge gore. Okay. Okay. Moon Knight just doesn't look very good in these games, right? Like, I'm like looking at what my options are here, and I'm like, well, the Moon Knight option doesn't seem very good, yeah? Juggernaut. All right, the opponent's hand is very empty. I guess I take my coin flip to blink into Khonshu, huh? I am Iron Man. I love it when you come for me, Ghost Rider. What a lovely lad he is. Did they draw Khonshu? Oh no, they drew Khonshu! Oh no! Wait, do they still have cards discarded? No, they're out of cards to discard. That's so funny. Victory. They ran out of stuff to discard? That's hilarious. A shout out to chat for reminding me I should claim my alliance missions. I definitely forgot. Oh, it can't resurrect in its own space. That's what it is. It can't resurrect in its own space. Yeah. They were locked out because of the board space. Claim my drops, boosties, credits, avatar. That is not an avatar, gamers. That is art. Mastery. That is art. All right, maybe we'll have to make a point to play the Cerebro 5 Khonshu decks. That way we can play our new Captain Marvel, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there real quick. Can I actually know? I have a $100 Captain Marvel variant, chat. You want me to cheat on her with someone else? Nope, this is the most expensive variant I own. I'm gonna put that in there later so we don't forget about her again, but... cheat on her with her, something like that. I remain Moon Knight skeptical. What about other $100 bundle variants? So every $100 bundle variant comes with $100 or more worth of currency to help you progress your account. Whereas that Captain Marvel, I bought $100 in gold worth of other variants purely for getting her out of the thing. So I bought this spent money for literally the only purpose of getting this variant and getting nothing else.
Behold my mighty hand.
I think I want to shred their hand. Oh, they're sitting on a bunch of Nord Dimension things. Gore and Ghost Rider for Gore win the left, yeah? The problem is anything they play is +6 in the center. So I don't think even if we gamble that, I don't think 18's winning the center, right? We know they didn't have Iron Man, though. They would have had to top deck it. Let's spew. Oh gosh. Cooked. They're playing Wiccan? Is this in their deck? It has to be, right? Did we just lose to someone's high voltage deck? I think we just lost to their high voltage deck. Is actually what just happened there. That was 100%. We just lost to someone's high voltage deck. Quickly delete the VODs, maybe. Don't take it out on Khonshu. He's trying his best. He is. Oh, man. Titan means that Sif isn't guaranteed to discard Khonshu. Brutal. Real apocalypse moment, yeah. Oh! Buddy old pal! Oh, buddy old pal! Thanks. What happens if I put Lady Sif into Bar Sinister? We discard Khonshu 3 times, which is too many. So if I do this, Khonshu is 8, and we get 4 of him, which means I get back Iron Man and Gore here, which probably gives us a decent shot. Actually, I should put both of these here, because then Iron Man, Gore both go in this location, and we assuredly win it, yes? And we're going to win the left because he's going to be 8. You should snap here, but I'm not going to snap because I want them to stay. Papi! Aw, now they're gonna leave. Kneel before Galactus. It's like the one way we could lose this game. They're gonna boomer snap us and play a Galactus on the right. I'll be obligated to stay. There's no playing around it. Khonshu seems like a pretty bad Q break card. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, in addition to having 800 moving parts, he's probably also a low Q break card. Don't boo my opponent, Jack. Come on. They're just playing Marvel Retreat. It's what the game is called. Don't judge them too harshly for it. It's not their fault. They're just playing the game the way Brode intended. How does Khonshu work with Swarm? He would bring back a Swarm if it's discarded and give it the power. Swarms stay in your discard pile. It'd be wrong to suggest if both players snap that retreating be disabled. No, that would actually be really similar to how poker tables work, where if you decide to raise, they handcuff you to your chair. So, I think from a Marvel snap is like poker perspective, if both players snap, nobody could retreat. That would make sense. I would watch more World Series of Poker if it worked that way. It's fair, honestly. Oh no, we helped their bird. That's funny right there. Oh, they're playing Hella. Is what they're doing, yeah. There's Toady. There's Toady. Look at him. Look at him. Never before seen. Lie detector test determined that was a lie. Oh my goodness, are we about to die to this Odin? No, they have nothing to discard. Okay. Whew.
Victory.
Could you imagine? I could not. It would be terrible and scary. Okie doke. Is this feeling like a build around? I mean, what would it be other than a build around card? So what's the other option? Moon Knight looking super awkward here yet again. That's fine. Moon Knight really doesn't get along with Khonshu. He discards him every time. Narrator. He did in fact discard the Khonshu every time. Just not the one you wanted to. Christ, what an asshole. Wrong lever, Kronk! Oh, man. I didn't know if I should have known if I'd have known Gore was on top, it would have anti-venom last turn, gamers. We need more Howard. Howard! Come on, opponent. This is like a Colleen Wing and a Blade. Oh, Vibranium, sure. Yeah, we bid this that way we are 66% to get an Iron Man or a Goria. Might be dead here. We're only going to +1 on the left, and then we probably win wherever Khonshu reanimates, assuming we hit the 66%er. Okay. Oh, they probably Khonshu'd the right, though, yeah? Is what this is. Khonshu, buddy. Buddy. Oh my goodness, he reanimated their MODOK. Holy. Yikes. Alright, well. If our Khonshus would have landed in the same spot, we'd have won. What about Khonshu and Oddhawk? I think that's too many cards that cost like 5+. Because Khonshu's kind of a gosh, how many cards is this package? It's Khonshu, it's Gore, it's Iron Man at a minimum is your floor. And then you need like 1 to 2 ways to bin things for them as well. For reference, for people who are new and not super familiar with how Khonshu is designed here, he only reanimates at the other location. So when he's bringing stuff back, it is a coin flip, and it's not a Hello 1 and 3. Okay, I get to... is our friend here learning how discarding Khonshu's final form works? We can't Sif anymore. We're not going to Sif. We're gonna Blade here twice, and then we're gonna Silver Samurai. And then we'll double Khonshu, bring back 2 things with 12 power. And we drew Iron Man, actual perfect. They must be Hella, yeah? Show me Hella. Show me Hella. Grandmaster rip. So I could technically take a 50%er on my Khonshu to 50%er their Hella. If they hit the Hella, but they're only... Yeah. I think I just trusted Khonshu. Just gonna trusted him.
Minions to me. I'm coming for you. Minions to me. Minions to me.
Whoo! The superior god of the dead has emerged on top. Yippee-ki-yay, gamers! Praise be. Listen, Marvel Snap is a superhero card game that is largely skill-based and very low variance. I won that game because I was the better player. And I'm offended by any implication in chat to the contrary. Deeply, deeply rude. In fact, chat's so rude they deserve to be punished. Have some adverts, chat. We'll see you. We'll see you in a minute. We're gonna play some more of this. We're gonna play a little bit more of this one, and then we'll play a next one. If you're watching on the YouTube side, there are almost 600 people over there. Tap the like button. Only 300 likers so far. We can pump that up. We're gonna play one more. Not this one. This is Cerebro 5. Blink Khonshu. We're gonna do some more Blink Khonshu, and then we're gonna do some others. Joke's on you, Chad's immune to ads. That's true. The people chatting are immune to ads. That's the funny bit. We actually haven't blinked yet. Curious to see if we can get that to come up. How's Khonshu felt so far? About at expectations. Like my early Khonshu take is that Moon Knight feels real clunky with him so far. Just because we have so many even cost things. Mad Max, thank you for the 2.5 years. My Iron Lung coming in hot for the 16 months. And the Khonshu beer, which Khonshu wins. Just be luckier, gamer. Busted out of Prime Purgatory. Seems pretty good. I don't know. Maybe there's a version of Khonshu that's like not playing Ghost Rider and Silver Samurai that's worth exploring. I feel like I can't play Moon Knight with this many 4s is my early take. We're gonna play a few more games and see if we still feel that way afterwards, but it's been real high variance awkward. You could wave on 5 and Khonshu Grandmaster on 6. That sounds a little ambitious. What about in the Bullseye deck? Why would Khonshu be good in the Bullseye deck? Can you explain? I'm not sure I understand why that would be good. Harding, thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. You just make Moon Knight always targeted first if he's in hand. That'll be a flavor win. Awkward templating, but flavor win. Saps, thanks for the 21 months. Appreciate it. Big Red Engineer, thank you for the 7 months. Oh, a bunch of subs in there. Saps, thank you for the 21. Apocalypse with the 32. And Shadow Cat coming in hot for the 10. I think we chill on this for now, because I think I want a Silver Samurai Extra to do this. Sounds great. The Silver Samurai Moon Knight stuff when everybody's playing discard mirrors also has felt a little clunk. Does Khonshu get bigger with the phases? Yes. Yeah, his power matches the... His power matches the stats. That. His power matches the stats that he's reanimating with. We appear to be cooked. If you discard Khonshu a third time, he's gone forever. Unless you hella him back or something. Are we dead? They play their Khonshu center. He's 12. They go to 35. Their Khonshu and my Khonshu get me to 31. They could reanimate 2 on reveals. I'll imp for 1. Oh, this is Binks 2. Yeah, we'll give Binks a content shot. That's fine. Okay, now that's pretty funny. Oh, the Scorn made their thing bigger, though, when the Blade discarded it. Okay. Yeah. Khonshu bringing back... That is a savor of the flavor moment, for sure. It always makes me chuckle how often I have people reach out to me and tell me they can fix or make my YouTube channel super successful. Said someone let me know they've been helping creators make their YouTube channels successful for over 6 years now. I'm just like, my dear gamer in Christ, my channel is twice that old. Don't speak to me of the old magic. I was there when it was written. Always makes me chuckle too, because like, yes, yeah, exactly that, Hyde. If there was actually this set of like things you could do to make your YouTube channel successful, they wouldn't be like hawking it to random creators like me. They'd be doing it themselves and making their own content successful. They must get people that fall for it, right? Because like, if people weren't responding to their emails, they would stop sending them, I assume. Yes, yeah, it's very, very similar to the let me teach you how to be a master stock trader type thing. Okay, so this is actually kind of funny now, because the Fenris Wolf explicitly reanimates the highest power thing in my exile, which is not the thing I actually want, which is funny. Like, please take my Moon Knight. Okay, and now we're guaranteed to get Khonshu off the blink, yeah? Although I guess he's not guaranteed to get Iron Man because the Moon Knight took it. Order. Oh, I could have upgraded the Samurai instead. Yeah. Good call. I'm down 2 points here. good enough. Yeah, I should have been at 24 on the left. This should have turned into Khonshu, and I should have. So, seeing the blink part in action makes me think, while it's novel to get to my Khonshu more consistently, I'm not actually sure that that was a good enough payoff, right? Like, we've included this combination, but it ultimately only put 15 points out, right? I guess in the games where it puts Gore out, it's more than 15. Maybe it's closer to 20. I could have blinked on turn 5 too. Yeah, but on turn 5 it could have been Gore, and I didn't want to flip a coin for Gore versus Khonshu. I wanted to have a more sure thing. Yeah, Khonshu's first form feels only okay, I think is accurate. Oh, Sif Mr. 50-50, Sedge. So we get to bin Iron Man. So long, Ghost Rider. Alright, I mean, we're 50% to draw Khonshu next turn, yeah? So long as I don't, if I don't play either of these cards, Silver Samurai blinks into it. It'll stay, I guess, but we are definitely a fish, Glub Glub. Oh, they discarded my Gore. Thank you, opponent. All right, that's enough. That's enough to win the breaker. We had, what, 2 good hits there? We had Iron Man and Gore as good hits. We had Ghost Rider as a redraw for the 2 good hits. And if we hit the bad hits, the Blade or the Stature, if they landed here, so we were winning most permutations of this. If either of the bad hits went here, we were good. If either of the good hits went on either side, we were good. And if Ghost Rider happened, we had another coin flip. And if Ghost Rider went here, we also always won, so I don't know. There's a lot of 50s and 60%ers there, but most of them were breaking our way. This is something to keep in mind when you're watching these games. Like, we're winning more games in cubes than we're losing with this deck, but we're also playing a lot of Khonshu mirror matches, so it's very hard to, like, gauge the ultimate power level of what you're doing in the metagame, because we're, like, not playing into meta decks, we're playing against other people brewing. I think my current takeaways are I am Moon Knight skeptical in these decks full of 4s, and I'm not sure that I buy Blink Stature. I think I like the idea. Someone mentioned, what if we built a deck that, like, wasn't all in on Khonshu? And I think that could maybe be worth exploring. Like, you just have Gore and Iron Man as, like, good cards that you play, and then, like, maybe you play, like, Lady Sif and something else as things to bin. I could see that being very serviceable. Do I want to first Ghost Rider here? I think so. Pixie Khonshu. I don't hate the idea of Pixie Khonshu, honestly. That kind of fits the Pixie formula, right? I've talked a lot about how Pixie wants 3 big cards. I could buy that for $1. Oh, baby. Best draw on the deck? Best draw on the deck. Yeah, he'll keep his cost when he transforms. I think I'm just waiting a turn. Sinister. Sinister that is very good for traditional discard, like what our opponent is playing. I think we're just trying to turn this into Iron Man. I guess if it turns into Ghost Rider, I get super sad, though. That only happens 33% of the time.
I am Iron Man.
Wait, they have an Iron Man themselves? That's weird. I only have one thing discarded, but we're going to win the lane. It comes back in by a lot, yeah? I'm getting 24 more over here. That was the best possible for us, I think. Khonshu Rake Orbital.
I'm coming for you. I am Iron Man.
I would be kind of surprised if Khonshu is good in these Morbius discard style decks like what this opponent is playing. My gut says probably not in those. I feel like he has to go in some type of new style of discard. Like it's hard to fit his enablers in there. Where are all the discard cards missions when you want them, huh? Ghost Rider can't pull back Khonshu right unless it's discarded 3 times. Correct, yeah. Yeah, Khonshu re-puts himself back in your hand. He transforms, so if you discard him a 3rd time, you'll be able to. Nothing worth bidding. Oh, still nothing worth bidding. Yikes. What'd they do? They've been Iron Man? Yep. Well, I mean... Okay.
I'm coming for you. I am Iron Man.
I think I do this here for the sake of keeping them honest. I don't want to play Silver Samurai because I don't want to bin something for them. Do I do this here? Is it possible I just do this here? And then I like Khonshu here, and if the Iron Man lands here, we win the game? That's close. Block Khonshu, played 5 mirrors, closed the app. Yeah, most of our games have been mirrors. I expect that to be the case for the next 24 hours. Number one thing they could do while improving card acquisition is make it so every card release isn't endless mirrors. Oh, I think my button is bugged. Yikes. So if they put 6 here while putting any amount here, we lose the game. They have nothing discarded, so their Khonshu's currently useless. I guess I could do this, and then they need 11 here, or 12 here. I probably just play middle, actually. The problem here is, we were talking about this earlier, the cube equity of this card. So yeah, I lost this coin flip. And we actually win 100% of the time if I play left when they play like this, right? Oh, and they couldn't play their stature on the left, yeah? Is a thought. So because their stature can't play left, I should play Khonshu left. And one of the things to think about that's a huge knock against Khonshu as a card is he's face up. Your opponent gets to see it. So it's very similar to how, like, your opponent knowing your Apocalypse is big or whatever is bad cube equity from those old discard decks. This has that very similar kind of problem in a new design. Where your things, when your thing's not going to come together super often, and the games when it comes together, it's in your opponent's face that it came together, so it's hard to get actual value out of it. Bullseye is like that too. I don't think that's true, actually. The bullseye as a card actually very explicitly adds variance to where the points are going on the board. Clearly, we need to build a deck that discards Khonshu behind a Modok fast forward to hide him. That's working the system right there, gamers. Hmm. Yikes! Maybe Modoc discarded currently. Helicarrier! Are Khonshu's other forms considered created cards for Isan's hands? They are not. The transformation is not created. At least I don't think so, right? Transform and created are different, gamers? Someone fact check me. Transforming counts as being created. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, I mean, this is guaranteed to be Khonshu. Oh, we can blink Moon Knight into Khonshu. We totally can. And I guess bringing back Ghost Rider is fine, yeah? Where do I want to do it? Do I want to do it in the center? I probably want to do it in the center, right? Add 12 here, and then we get big on one of the sides. No, Moon Knight counts as a 3 for blink. We're winning the center, yeah? And Khonshu is guaranteed to reanimate on the left or the right? I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Thanks, Tony.
Victory.
Blink could hit Sif. No, Blink only gets cards with explicitly a higher cost. So all the 4s and 5s are out of my deck. I'm starting to think there's some of this 5 power Iron Man thing. Yeah, maybe we should revisit Mr. Negative was really the busted one all along, huh? Khonshu's probably the sweetest design this month. Transforms count as created cards. Cool. So Quinjet discounts Khonshu's changed forms. We'll shoot. Is another Lady Sif into a 12 power Khonshu enough to win the center? Probably not. Is Iron Man into 8 power Khonshu enough to win the center? Maybe. This is 26 versus 22. They're like Modocking here though, yeah? Oh, just Colleen Wing. Is Ghost Rider bringing back Gore better? No, I have to compete on the left. Because they have Collector on the right. Yeah, Colleen lets Meek slide into the left. I lose to MODOK, but they didn't have MODOK last turn. Let's limp. Damn.
You won't need this anymore.
Unlock. Unlock. I feel like we're getting a good bit of playtime out of Khonshu. It feels like there's stuff to figure out here. So let's do a wrap on this and then talk about things I want to try after the break. So yeah, I think playing this card in a way where it's effectively a random discard did not feel particularly good. So I think if I'm gonna explore more Moon Knight specifically with Khonshu, I think I might try. I think our next Khonshu build is gonna try without Ghost Rider. I think the idea of Pixie maybe sounds fun, where you like have another way to do these more expensive things. I could also see just being a Ravona deck perhaps being okay, but explicitly this felt real clunky with this. I'm also not sure if what he's doing is ultimately powerful enough to be this all in on, but Blink fishing him up was definitely something that happened in some of our games, so if you want to do him as consistently as possible, this core seems a fine way to do that. All right, we're gonna tap some adverts. We're gonna build a non-Ghost Rider Khonshu deck when we return. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Run into the restroom, subscribers. BRB.